This is the Compass Update for July the 16th, 2026. I don't know how summer goes so quickly, but it does. I've been reflecting today. I've had a great opportunity to be away on vacation with my family, and now getting back into the office and reflecting on what God's already done this summer. And I absolutely loved our July 5th service communion, celebrating what God has done and is doing in this country. And then last week, I was thrilled to get to watch and to see what God is doing through South Lake Wales Church of God around the globe and the region. We have the privilege of making a kingdom impact through missions, and I'm proud of a church that is not so self-focused that we miss the greater kingdom work that God's calling us to do. So thankful that we get to invest our time, our talent, and our resources in God's ever expanding kingdom here on earth. Uh, I hope you heard this. I am proud. I'm so proud of you and your commitment to God's kingdom through missions. And so, well done. And just a reminder, in January, we're going to have another missions trip opportunity to Jamaica. I hope you're praying and praying about that and considering going to Jamaica to help rebuild some churches there following the hurricanes. With that being said, let's focus on this coming Sunday. Another opportunity for us to have a unity service to gather together at 9 o'clock. And this week, we're going to focus on our youth ministry. I think some of the greatest things God has ever done in the life of any church is through youth ministry. You think about the great people of God, and so many of them were impacted as youth and prepared as youth. And I'm excited about what Geloy is doing with our youth ministry. I'm maybe a little biased. I have two girls in the youth ministry, and I love what's happening. But on top of that, I see that God is doing a good work in our youth, and Geloy is going to share about that. Not only the fun things, but spiritually the formation that's happened, and we get to highlight a couple of the great spiritual steps that our youth have taken. In addition to that, one of the most impactful things to a student's life is camp. And we every year get a partner with the Lake Wales Care Center and Stay at Home Work Camp, a camp where kids don't just learn to have fun, but it's kingdom mission and focus. They get to stay right here and make an impact in Lake Wales by serving all over the community. I think it's one of the coolest and best things ever. It's a missions trip right here, impacting our community and witnessing for the Lord right here based on our service. Rob's going to share about that and then connect the dots because sometimes we think, oh, yeah, it's just a week of camp. But I think if we look at the greater span of the Lake Wales Care Center Stay at Home Work Camp and we connect those dots, we'll see that God has really been equipping leaders for our community for a very long time. Very excited for that, and I hope you'll join us. One last thing with that, we have coming up a baptism service on the 26th. This week, immediately after the service, we're going to have a baptism workshop. Man, maybe the Lord's been doing something in your life and you're wondering what your next step is. If you haven't been baptized, your next step very well might be baptism. And on July the 26th, a week from Sunday, we're going to have a baptism service. We have 6 or 7 signed up now. If you're interested, if the Lord is nudging your heart, would you plan to stay after the 9 o'clock service for just a short 30 minutes or so, and we're going to have a baptism workshop so that you're equipped for what God's doing, and maybe you can make a decision if this is your moment. With that being said, the 26th is Baptism Sunday, and we're going to be having an amazing brunch following. Dr. Dar has been putting that together. He's put together a team who's prepared food or is preparing food. Going to be a great celebration of the end of our summer together before we launch back out into mission in August. And so I hope you're making plans to join us these next 2 Sundays for our final Unity services, 9 a.m. We'll see you this Sunday. God bless you, and I can't wait to worship.